Okay, and I posted a video about why believers are always one step ahead, but I don't think I explained clearly what I mean. So I'm gonna re-explain because clearly I have very bad skills at explaining whatever is speaking in my mind. Anyways, what I meant to say is that we have two cases. Either there is a God, obviously there is, or there is no God. Astaghfirullah, yani. So let's say we have a believer. If he dies and there is a God, then he is safe. If he dies and there is no God, then he's also safe. The only difference is that when he believes in God, he lives by his morals that he believes in, and he dies safely like any other human being. But if we have a non-believer and this non-believer dies and there is a God, he's pretty much doomed. Yani, there's only two cases: either there is a God or there isn't. And if there is, the only person doomed is the atheist. So it's only stupid to not believe in God. This is one thing. Yani, out of this argument, I can say that, yani, I don't want to call people stupid. No, this is not the correct way. It's some people just don't believe. Yani, it's their yani path that they choose. But yani, I deeply believe that humans were made and built with a spiritual side. Just like they have a physical and an emotional side, they also have a spiritual side. And from since they were babies, yani, I feel like they grew with the need to worship Allah. So I feel like this is an all natural worship. Even if there was no religion, I feel like still humans will يعني create a God and pray for him. And يعني this is the case. This is what history proves, that humans they are just naturally formed to like believe in or worship a God. So if there was no religion that they believe in, they will still try to worship the sun, they will try to worship some anything. And sometimes things get messy and people start to worship weird things like rocks. Doesn't make sense, because any human who has a brain, a well built brain, a normal brain, an average normal brain, um, obviously he will want to believe that the person he's worshipping is the all-knowing, is the person who is capable of everything, and he's the greatest. And I don't think a rock fits in that description. Actually, nothing we can see fits that description, because in this world we are bound to follow physics, and this is a weakness. And we are also bound to follow biology. We eat, drink, we go to the bathroom. So definitely a human can't be a god. So people who are worshipping people, this is weird, because you know a god is supposed to be the creator of all. So he created humans, he can't be a human. I mean, this just doesn't make sense. So this is actually my argument of why I think that believers are always one step ahead, and they are all. And atheists always boast about them being like, oh, I'm the most intelligent. Oh, you know atheists are more clever and stuff, weird stuff like that I see on YouTube. And they're like talking about like maybe scientists or some normal beings, and taking them as standards. And like, this is just crazy. I mean, any normal, we are just built like that, and there's definitely a God. And just trying to convince yourself that there isn't a God is like, why are you doing this? Just why? Ask yourself why. And بلا